it's already too boring. Hello, Joshua Simonson. Welcome to the midweek epiphany. I'm going to be starting really soon. Just wanted to find something cool to play, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Just for a little bit, I finally figured out how to do that thing I was trying to do in Unity with the facial shape keys. And tonight, I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove I know what's up. Maybe. Maybe, we'll see. If it fails, it's going to be really embarrassing, so... That in and of itself is worth the price of admission, right? You might be busy, but, I'm not. It's not random at all, Cryo. Don't give me that random stream is random. Alright, so... We're going to go ahead and get started here. This is all predicated on the premise that I had an issue with getting facial animations to work in Blender. And I think I figured out a way around it. Well, probably show the... There we go. Hello, Pilgrim Journey. Welcome for the midweek epiphanies. Well, it's not really the middle of the week. It's only Tuesday, and it's a school night, so we're not gonna be doing this long. I just wanted to kind of show this to you guys. I hope I'm coming through all right, and I'm not too loud or too quiet. I don't expect anyone to be joining me on this stream. It's probably gonna be over the next 2 hours, next hour and 30 minutes or so. I mean, it's a school night, it's a work night, but anyway. Enough about that. Let's get this taken care of. So the problem I ran into the other Sunday was I could not for the life of me figure out how to get the shape key drivers or shape keys to animate in Unity. Obviously I could animate them in Blender, no problem. But the issue, it turns out, is that Unity only accepts one active modifier on any model you bring into it. So Unity, if you take a dot blend and put it into Blender, it's like that's the one active modifier it's going to recognize is the armature. It will not recognize the armature and subdivision surface. So it applies to subdivision surface, and when you apply the subdivision surface, it kills your shape keys essentially. And every time we were seeing it in Unity, it was just showing me what the model looked like at that particular moment. So I think I found a remedy. I really hope I did, and if we didn't, that's unfortunate. You have to go back to the drawing board. But I really do. I think I cracked this nut. This nut got cracked by yours truly, Roadless Thule. So we're gonna go ahead and open the file that I was working on today. So actually, I'm going to show you everything that I've done today. So to get to this point, I looked at some so here's Blaze, right? I looked at some tutorials regarding this sort of thing. In order to get the shape keys to work, you have to apply them, like, you know, to the low poly mode, right? Or have them applied after the fact. So that means that this can't work. Your subdivision surface has to be applied. But if you try to apply subdivision surface, it'll say you can't apply modifiers to in edit mode. I mean, you can't do it in edit mode anyway, but you can't apply something that has shape keys. You see that? So what you gotta do is you've gotta take each one of these shape keys. You need to copy the head, right? You need to copy this head as many times as there's shape keys in every facial expression that Blaze can make. So you'll see I had to do one where Blaze's left mouth corner was down, with her right mouth corner down, with her mouth open, with her lip down, bottom lip, top lip, mouth closed. Actually, it's not, her mouth isn't closed technically, her teeth are being moved at that particular one. And each one of these things needed to be applied. And the way you do that, right, is you apply the shape key as the mesh. So when you go into it, this is all it is. It's just, oops. This is just what it, ooh, that is hard to look at. It doesn't show up very well on my screen here, but it's like, it's applied, right? This is just the way the mesh is now. It's just the mesh in that shape, but it's been saved that way. And the way you do that is you select the part that you're working with, and you go Alt-C, and you go Mesh from Curve Surface. And what that does is it applies the subsurface modifier, and yeah, it is Blaze again, cryogenic. It applies the subdivision surface, and it applies the shape key, and only that one shape key that has been done, or that has been singled out. I'm glad you find the music soothing, Pilgrim Journey. You know, we figured it's a weeknight. You're not trying to stay up too long. I'm not gonna hit you with that bombastic music. I don't know if this is duty free or not. I might get it copyright claimed. But I just wanted to get this out to you guys because I thought it would be so cool to kind of show this off. I might even do a tutorial specifically about this. And anyway, I had to copy Blaze's head 17 times. 17 different times. And apply each one of those things. And then, on the final one, I had to apply the shape key. I mean, apply all of the other objects, other head objects, as a shape key. So, now each one of those things is a shape key. And they were all called Blaze Head, but I changed the names of it because it was going to be really impossible to kind of figure that out. Anyway, I'm going to open up the one that I've kind of saved for Unity here. So I've made a little animation for Blaze that I'm going to be moving into Unity. This is Blaze, the cat for Unity version 3. And it's pretty simple. It's just testing out all of the animations that you can do. And I've turned off the node editors and that kind of stuff, but you're just going to look around, blink, and then smile really creepily. You know, as Blazes want to do. So, now, the next part is, of course, to get it into Unity. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do next. Because you should be able to just take dot blends. You shouldn't have to export as FBX, because that's what the video I was looking at was suggesting. You go to FBX, you go to Blender, and you just sort of like you go to Unity, you take your .blend file and you put it in the resource folders as our friend, as our good friend, the guy Silver would say, job's a good one. And that's all there is to it, right? So we're gonna go ahead and file, and there's nothing to save. I didn't make any changes. I just always get paranoid around this kind of stuff. Yeah, don't worry about it. Actually, wait. Open it back up again. Yep, see, I couldn't help myself. Make sure all the excess objects are gone. That was the other thing. You got to delete the other heads and stuff like that later, because all that stuff will get transported into Unity otherwise. So I'm gonna put her there. I don't know why she's like that right now. It's kind of weird, but oh, I know why. There we go. That makes more sense. Alright. Her leg was in a weird position. It is not in a weird position anymore. She's kind of leaning to the side a little bit. I wonder if that's... No, that's just what she's like right now. I moved that over at one point. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Okay. So it's ready to go. When I first saw the title of the stream, I thought it said midweek empathy stream. Well, you could say it's kind of an empathy stream, you know, showing me some empathy. You know, your pal Roadless. When's it gonna be my turn? When's the milk of human kindness gonna come my way, you know? Anyway, just wanted to show you the kind of head that Blaze has. Right now, I've only applied the subdivision surface modifier to her head. I'm gonna leave everything else the way it is. It's recommended that you make everything one piece, but I'm gonna see if I can cheat. Just a little bit. Alright, close. Now we're going to open up Unity here. I probably should have had it open already, but I was just rushing home, and I wanted to show you guys this thing. It was so important to me to do that. Oh well. Blaze Unity test. Open that puppy right now. Or should I say kitten? No. I shouldn't have said either, actually, now that I think about it. I'm not happy with it, not comfortable with what I just said, so we're gonna load this thing up real quick. I have a lot of RAM, but it is not fast RAM. That is the only problem. I'm gonna get some water at some point. Thirsty. Give it a minute. It's thinking about what I cannot tell you. Oh, apparently I'm uploading something. Alright. Get out of my face. Wow. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't think it was going to take this long. Anyway, I guess in the meantime, I'll show you the places that I went to figure out the things that I learned. The conversation that I had with Fox. This is where I learned about the adding the shape key, like adding the different versions of Blaze's head as shape keys. This is where I learned how to do that. I know, it's all laughs with old Cryo. Yeah, good old Cryo, you'll be all laughful. Anyway, so the person asked questions about, you know, adding shape keys to something after the fact, like after the subdivision surface modifier, or applying the subdivision surface modifier and keeping the same shape keys, because it's next to impossible, and I'll tell you this, next to impossible to actually work with, say, a model that's already gotten its an object that's already had its subdivision surface applied. Like, I was trying that. I was trying to do the subdivision surfaces here with Blaze here, and it is impossible. Look how wrinkled this is. Look how uneven and not very good looking it is. And this was just with, I was using the proportional editing, the smooth fall off, and it's just, it is a pain, and it doesn't work. You can see how wrinkled her face is here. It's like, this isn't what you want. What is this? Oh, classic Sonics. I'll look at that later. Any case, anyway, so I just wanted to kind of show that to you, letting you know that it's very difficult to try to make a shape key with a model that already has this. So sort of transforming the shape key into an object, and then taking that object and moving it into the original object as a shape key. I found that over here, like I said, on this internet site, this web thing. I'll probably put it in the bio, the description. Keep calling it the bio. There's nothing biological about the description of my stream. Anyway, this is old Blaze, I think, so we're not going to be using this one, I think. If I can delete it out of the scene, can I do that? Can I just alright, good. That's fine, I don't care about it doing that. But which one? Okay. That blend. Version 2. Where's version 3? Why is it not in there? Uh-oh. Did we get ahead of our skis there? Is that what happened? Open recent. Should be ready to go. Where are you at? Oh. Give it a second. Just moving that one in now, which is good. That's what I wanted to do. Hopefully it works. Because this would be kind of disappointing otherwise. The other interesting point, though, was on this video here. It wasn't the video itself, actually. I watched the video and I was like, why doesn't this thing work the way I thought it would? But down here is where it says, shape keys when imported to Unity can't have modifiers, only the armature modifier. I recommend applying the modifiers, then create the shape keys. For anyone who wants to import animations to Unity, Unity doesn't detect when there's two objects using one armature. I recommend merging everything together. So this may be the next step here, merging the objects together, but it worked before, so I don't know why it wouldn't work now. In any case, thought it was interesting, worth noting. Oh boy, where is it? Not seeing the animation for some reason. Give me a second here. I got a little excited, didn't I? Happens sometimes. Youth and high spirits and all that.
Surprise.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I just figured I'd drop by for the streams.
Oh, that's good.
Come by for a little while.
Ah, here we go. Here we go. So, I think I figured out how to get the character animations to work. I think I did. For the facial expressions. Nope, I didn't. Great.
I was gonna say, did you learn from Sonic Forces during that playthrough? You were talking about it.
I was talking about it, but I didn't learn anything apparently, because for some reason her facial expressions are still not actually transforming over, even though they should. I've applied the shape keys and everything, but I guess that just doesn't matter to the thing. No, that's the old one, and that's not the one that I want anyway.
Think about it, like, what was this Blaze model even for? Like, in the first place?
I made it because, people had requested it on DeviantArt. I was asking them what would they like me to see, what they would like to see me make next, and they said, "Oh, new Blaze." That would mean I did a little voting thing where people could decide. And this is what's kind of vexing, you know. I mean, I have the animation here, but the facial expressions don't seem to carry over. Now, maybe that's because she should be one piece. We can always try it. I think it would be worth it. Because I did just about everything I could over here with this thing. I was able to get the animation to come in, but I wasn't able to get the mouth to move. Well, now it's not moving over here either. What is this about? Oh no. Yeah, her eyes
There's
are
so
supposed
much
to blink.
stuff that I do not understand, but you know, it's cool. I get it. Like, it sounds interesting.
Well, I'm glad at least it sounds interesting. The problem is, I can't get the mouth and stuff. People are saying to do the FBX thing, and I guess I have to, right? Now it sort of goes without saying I can't just do things with dot blends, but it said it would carry over this stuff, like the facial, like the shape keys would come over, and they're there. There's a shape key, right? Her mouth opens, her eyes, but like here, I see I see nothing really. Her eyes don't blink the way they're supposed to. Her mouth doesn't open. These are problems. These are problems, man. So I just did the same thing I did before. And now, of course, her bones move weirdly, probably because they don't actually apply that way. What if I were to do this? What if I were to go and I would actually make a difference here? And I say, hey, what about this? What if I applied everything? So, move to the top here with the, apply the subdivision surface. That looks bad. Apply. No, it looks terrible. And then, of course, no. Go back. Apply this. Nope, that utterly ruins it. There's nothing I can do about that. And then I'm gonna try to apply all the objects together and see if that makes any difference. Control J. Ooh, no. Wait, which one still doesn't have the subdivision surfaces applied to it? Everything does. Why would it do that? Oh. Jeez. I don't know what that's about or why that's happening.
You know, when you're saying, you know, you do deserve a lot of empathy, Rotalist. You know, you play through, you know, you make all these Sonic models, then you play through Sonic Forces twice because the first time you played through it, the game didn't even save.
Do we have to bring this up every time? It hurts. This memory is painful.
And then you just like you keep rigging Sonic models. It's all you do. You can't escape Sonic. You might as well be a Sonic tuber at this point. You're not, but you are. Do you want to be grouped with those people? We all know, like, those drama-filled people that I don't know, so I have, like, no real authority on the matter, but I'm just gonna complain about it, you know, because,
they're full of drama.
You know, it's a popular thing to do. I mean, justice. I want justice in the community.
Yeah, we believe in justice. Sonic Tuber, yes, Pilgrim Journey. A Sonic Tuber is someone who basically makes their living on YouTube, talking about Sonic news, Sonic games, doing a lot of Sonic game live streams and that kind of stuff. It's kind of like their whole thing. It's like a subculture, subdivision of any regular YouTuber, but they have a very specific topic. And unfortunately, it's been kind of not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog. So what ends up happening is they start talking about each other, and it creates this drama and all these factions, and it's real immature and sort of sad, and nothing any grown man should be engaging in. And of course, I've said that now that any Sonic tuber listening, which there are none of them listening to this stream, will be upset.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not quite a Sonic tuber. I mean, like, most of the videos that I have made are Sonic related, but I do want to break away from that soon, because I want to do other stuff.
I can understand that. Sonic Forces wrote a list to play Forces twice. You're so clever. Also, welcome, Starlet. I don't know. I thought I had this thing licked, man. I really did. You know? I thought I'd figured it out. I'd figured out the code. Discovered the universe or whatever. Apparently I did not. I mean, maybe I can still probably try to animate these things separately. I already put a lot of eggs in this basket, though. Like, is it because of the cat licked? No, Joshua Simonson. It's just a figure of speech about, you know, if you imagine, it came about in the olden days, in the prospecting prospecting times in America, where you know, you're cutting down a tree. I was gonna make this whole thing about people licking trees, but that's not real. I'm making it up. Anyway, I've given up on the joke. This is sort of annoying though, because I thought I had it. I really did. I was like, oh yeah, it'll work. And then of course I told everyone it would work, and now they think I'm a goober. Now the world knows I'm a sham. I'm not a real Sonic tuber.
He's all fake. He's all fake news.
Yeah.
Get Tails Channel to report on the Sonic news update.
Yeah, I'm sure he cares so much about some guy failing to get Blaze to work properly in her facial. Because apparently you can animate those things later, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. Let's bring Blaze into the scene, shall we?
It's like, what's up, guys? Matt, the former owner of Tails Channel, bringing you the latest in some fan updates.
Here's a fan. I'm gonna start making fun of him. Destroy his channel before he ever gets a chance. This seems justice, right? Wait, where's the... Is this the one? I don't even know which one I'm working with anymore. This is the one, right? Yes, this... No. That's version 2, version 3, version... That is certainly not the one that I want, right? No, this is one that just has a billion faces because they're all stuck together. No, that's not the right one. I want this one. Woo! It just pops into existence. I love it. Okay.
It's like, once again, I do not understand the modeling gig, but all I am is an actor. But,
Yeah, version 3, right? Pilgrim Journey. All you are is an actor. Well, I mean, it's fine. No. It's okay to be just an actor. People need those around sometime. Oh, wait. Wait. This was the one. Apply root animation? I don't know. What animation would that be? Controller. Where's that, add component? I don't know how any of this works. Oh, man. Okay. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was just saying before I get out. It's like, yeah, this modeling stuff, I do not understand it. All I am is an actor. But, you know, it sounds very interesting again, so I am very intrigued.
Well, that's about the most we can hope for. You know, someone to be sort of intrigued, kind of interested a little bit, and then leaves. It's fine. I think I'm going to call the stream. I was so excited, too. I was like, I figured it out. I didn't figure it out. Sorry, you guys. False alarm. Tune in next week, where I will also lie about what I figured out, and it'll be great. Actually, real quick, before I go, I want to figure out how to put the animation into the main window. I had that video open, right?
Well, there's one thing I can talk about in animation. It's not 3D, but I draw, and I'm testing that out.
Uh-huh. How's that going?
It's going well. I'm working on animating and drawing stuff for my channel at some point.
Right.
So that's a thing that's happening. Yeah. It's going well.
I'm almost done, Joshua Simonson. That's good. It's good that it's going well. Blaze body. Maybe it is the fact that they're all separate, but that can't possibly be it.
It's like, you know, Rotalus, we're two polar opposites that we mix together very well. You know, we work together. We're the best dysfunctional duo of this whole team. It's like, you know, you're a 3D modeler. I draw. You make 3D animations sometimes. I'm doing 2D stuff, you know.
Right.
You're a robot. I'm a Pokemon as far as anybody knows based on our avatars.
I believe it. No, I got you. It's two great tastes that taste okay together. Animator. Right, so normal. Where are the man, this looks nothing like that thing that guy was working with. Yeah. guess I will talk to you guys. Avatar Madness. Yeah, Penguin Journey. Yeah, I'm a robot.
Avatar
Madness. Yeah. It's my avatar. Have you seen my picture, Joshua Simonson? It's a little robot. Don't tell me
everyone
you have
knows
never
you're a
seen
robot. People don't know that I'm a Pokemon yet.
Yeah,
I
no.
haven't talked about that much. Yeah.
I've never called myself a robot. You just assumed that I was, and I haven't told you no, so it's my fault, really. Oh, this is.
You know, I think Avatar Madness. You know, I'm only a master of 3 of the elements. You know.
Oh yes, not quite an avatar. That was a thing though in the. That was a thing in the what's it called? The Legend of Korra. You could have multiple and not be the avatar, or am I just?
That was a thing in Korra. I never really paid attention to that. I mainly just liked the original series.
And of course, you're a purist. I understand. Yeah, no, I was just kidding, Rose. I know you're a crazy human. How dare you? It's warranted though. I deserve that. You
People don't know that Starlet's a shadow.
You should have said Rodless 2 is a robot who makes 3D models in Blender. I said that. People don't know I'm a shadow. JK. No, you're not kidding. I've seen Starlet. He calls himself Starlight. He ain't Starlight. He's the shadow. He should call himself Penumbra.
You know, remember, he's less Shadow, and, like, based on his Sonic and Shadow voices, he just is a clone of Jason Griffith.
I'm
You know,
Jason Griffith.
That's why we call him Jason Griffith, to differentiate him from the real Jason Griffith.
Yeah.
The original Jason Griffith, before the Clone Saga started.
Oh, wow. Is that really? Oh, I could get some in-app purchases. I'm not buying anything from you, Unity. Alright, so... I can't play this. I don't know why I even bothered hitting the play button. This is dumb. This was a mistake. Stop, please. Oh, no. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know what I did. I don't know what to do. Have a good night, Joshua Simonson. I think I'm gonna go ahead and quit while I'm behind. You know, just give up. I'll see you guys next time. Probably by then I'll figure something out. I guess FBX is the way to go, or I can find some way to manipulate the shape keys here. It was supposed to work, you guys. I'm telling you, it was supposed to work, but it didn't.
The moral of the story: if you try your best but don't succeed, just give up. Don't try. Don't try. Don't. Give up on your dreams, your wants, your needs.
Yeah, give up on your dreams, your wants, your needs. Listen to the advice of a Pokemon who wanted to be a Sonic but couldn't do it, so he just bought the shoes. So, do you think you'll get Blaze licked by Sunday? Probably. Probably yes. And if not, I'll figure her out at some point. Because Blaze is really just a test case for the rest of the game project. If I can't figure this out, it's going to be a real problem for everything else. So, hopefully... Okay. Watch it work after you end the stream. Probably will, and then I'll start another stream, and it'll be just all night. All night with this. Yep. Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. This was meant to be a short stream, not really that long. Just wanted to kind of share something with you. It turned out to be a dud. Should have tested it first.
Hey, that's why I'm here, for entertainment purposes, right?
Yep, that's why I called him. I said, hey, Cryo, there's a non-zero chance, maybe about 50%, that this is going to fail. I need someone to come in and make this look good. And that guy was Cryo. I don't know how well it worked. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love you all so much. I've been Rodalus, and you have been wonderful. Goodbye.
Hey, I'm your sidekick, apparently.